So I know this is a late night post. It's going to be a little bit of a lengthy one. I was debating on whether or not to speak on this, but I feel like I have an obligation to do so. So I'm going to be sharing two videos here. First one is from an influencer by the name of Mike Nellis. Apparently, Jigsaw, also known as Laura Loomer, has been doxing his home address. I guess she doxed it last year, and she's now DMing him and threatening his family. The second video is from Tabitha Speaks. She has plenty of receipts to back up with everything that she has to say. I've been following Tabitha for quite some time, and she is an amazing content creator. I wouldn't be posting this, however, it has come to my attention that these MAGA demons, they are doubling and tripling down even after they learned that the unaliver of Charlie Kirk was just like them. He was one of them, right? I mean, this family, extremely conservative. They were one of them good Christians, right? They loved pew-pews. He grew up around pew-pews. His family is far right wing. You know, they're conservative. So, just saying. But even knowing that, even after learning who his pew-pewer was, they are still blaming us. They're still doubling and tripling down. It's freaking ridiculous. Tabitha talks all about it in her video, so I'm not going to really go into details. Tabitha does have receipts, so I will allow her to explain. But before that, Jigsaw, is this you? Certainly looks like you. Oh, look, your name's on top of this. Now, yes, I have my own personal opinions about Charlie Kirk, but I digress. Laura Loomer, all you do is spread vile, violent rhetoric, hate, and lies. And for all we know, it could have been your words that set this guy off.
A few moments ago, I filed a police report against Laura Loomer, who is one of Donald Trump's closest allies, because she sent me a private message on Twitter threatening me and threatening my son. And it comes after 48 hours where she's been calling me a demon and telling her supporters to come after me and saying that I don't deserve a moment's peace. It comes about a year after she doxed my personal address and has been coming after my business and my staff for a very long time. And the reason she's doing it is because I'm speaking out against what Donald Trump is doing to this country, because I'm speaking out what people like Laura Loomer are doing to this country. And I am not going to stop. I'm not going to stop just because she threatens my family. I'm not going to stop just because she ramps up the rhetoric in a week where people are scared because of what happened to Charlie Kirk, which is scary as hell. And these are bad people who are the worst possible people to be leading our country at this time. We need people who are going to tone down the rhetoric. We need people who are going to try to actually solve the problems that this country is facing, which includes gun violence, of which Charlie Kirk is a victim of this week. And instead we get Donald Trump, and instead we get Laura Loomer. And if they think I'm going to stop just because they keep coming after me, they are dead wrong. I'm not. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has checked in on me. I want to say thank you to the Chicago police officers who were at my house just a few moments ago. I want to say thank you to just everybody who has reached out and been a part of making sure that me and my family are safe. And I'll have more when I have information, but I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Now, as you can see, the radical far-right MAGA terrorists, they are not stopping. They are continuing their violent rhetoric. They're continuing their dog whistles. Far-right extremists are now calling for the head of Seth Moulton. He's a representative. Not sure which state he is from. However, this is what happens when you have hateful people like Laura Loomer and Representative Nancy Mace, who are spreading nothing but hate and lies and misinformation. And they have not apologized. They have only doubled and tripled down, even though it's been learned that the pew pewer of Charlie Kirk is on their side. He is one of them. In addition to making threats to Democratic representatives, they've also been making threats to several schools, including and especially HBCUs. They also have a target list of anyone they assume is either making fun of or celebrating the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. Now, I have yet to see anybody doing anything like that. If anything, the only thing I've seen from our side is creators saying that they don't condone violence because violence begets violence. Now, they may have their own personal opinions regarding Charlie Kirk, such as I do, but in no way is that celebrating or, I don't know, making light of his unaliving. Nobody is doing that. An opinion is an opinion, and that's it. Oh, and might I add, it was Cankles who started this nonsense, these dog whistles, because the very first words that came out of that big fat mouth of his during that news conference right after the unaliving of Charlie Kirk was the radical left. He immediately blamed us without even knowing any facts about the pew pewer. Hell of a way to lead there, Cankles McTaco Tits. Whether he used this as a perfect opportunity to distract from the Epstein files remains to be seen, but I wouldn't doubt it. How do I know this? Because Ben Meiselas of the Midas Touch Network reported on this 2 days ago following the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. You can find that video on YouTube. It is labeled FBI Makes Major Error in Charlie Kirk Investigation. It was posted 2 days ago and has 1.2 million views. At about 10 minutes and 41 seconds into the video is where Ben Meiselas plays the video clip of Cankles using the words, the radical left. Okay, so due to some technical difficulties that I was having, I had to finish off the video this morning. I do understand that I said that I was going to share Tabitha's video on here. However, due to the size of the video and the size of the file, I'm not able to do so. And not only that, but I was thinking about it, and really, Tabitha deserves all the credit for that video. So what I will do, out of respect for Tabitha, is I will share her video in the comments. For those of you on TikTok, what I will do is I will post a copy of Tabitha's original video in the link tree in my bio, so that way you can take a look at it. And that way, or you can go to Tabitha's video yourself. I believe it was from yesterday. I don't recall what it was labeled. So, you'll just have to look, but, it's on YouTube. Actually, on second thought, instead of making you have to go hunt and peck for the Tabitha's video, I decided to go into my history on YouTube. The video is called "No Apologies Coming from the Right, Just More Jumping To." I'm not sure what the last word is. But anyways, all you have to do is go onto YouTube, look up "No Apologies Coming from the Right." It was posted 19 hours ago. It has 56K views. And I do, again, want Tabitha to have full credit for this video, as she definitely deserves it. So, out of respect for Tabitha, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, post it in comments. I'm going to post it in the link tree in my bio. Or if you choose to go to YouTube yourself and look for the video, that's perfectly fine too. Because of all the false narratives and misinformation that's being spread from the right, things are starting to heat up and escalate even further, right? You even have members of Congress on the right who are spreading dangerous misinformation. Okay? They are escalating. All they're doing is escalating this. Do the right thing, man. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my time with that because I already know you won't. But you know what? This crap really needs to stop. But chances are it won't. Okay? And because there's no reasoning with these people. There's really no reasoning with these demons. They're going to do what they're going to do. I wish there was a way to reason with them. Unfortunately, there isn't. We're way past that. I honestly, I have no words. I have no words. All you're doing is making this worse. I don't know what you're really trying to accomplish here. Well, I kind of have an idea, and I'm sure the rest of us do. But I'm going to let you know whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, it's going to fail. Just saying. So you might as well just quit while you're ahead. And I'm sure you're saying, well, how does she know it's going to fail? Well, I mean, I sure, well, I ain't going to go there. But anyway, let's just say history tends to repeat itself, right? So, again, just quit while you're ahead. Because whatever evil you're trying to put out there into the universe, it's not going to work. It is going to fail. And I want to make one thing clear. Neither myself nor my co-hosts Tom and Sam of our community and you with Tom Jones, we do not condone violence of any kind, period. Because as Jolly has said multiple times, violence only begets violence. And that's the truth. To those of us who are on the correct side of history, really, the best advice I can offer is to stay aware, uh, stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, be ready so you don't have to get ready. Make sure you have at least a month's uh, supply worth of food, just in case the system completely goes down, as well as water filters, whatever you need. Um, keep cash on hand if you feel like you must. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Oh, and make sure you have ways to defend yourself if absolutely necessary. One more thing. Our veterans have been out there busting their ass trying to help save our democracy for us because they remember their oath and they follow it to the letter. They could really use our help. You can follow Jolly Good Ginger. He has some information um, regarding where they're going to be. I believe, well, they're still in DC. I believe they're also going to Chicago and Baltimore. Again, watch Jolly's videos. He can give you all the information on ways you can help out, um, as well as, yeah, like, because they do need people, as well as where they're going to be. They do need people to help with the movement, whether you're a veteran or not. You could pull up in DC, Baltimore, Chicago, and just ask, what can I do to help? But again, Jolly has all the information, so refer to his videos, please. As for my good friend Rig, he's been in DC busting his ass from day one, along with Jolly, um, as well as many other veterans, respectfully. And how you can help Rig, because you got to remember, he has to travel from Virginia. So it's going to cost him, he has to pay for gas. He has to pay for tolls. Um, he has to pay for food and drink, right? And he has, um, I'm sure, I'm not sure what else. But anyways, what you can do to help him is you can go to his Cash App. $ U.S. Army Overlord. I'll post it up here. And you could just, just contribute whatever you can. Um, just so that way he can continue doing this. It is of great help, believe me. It doesn't matter how small the donation is. It's still every penny helps, right? So, or you could purchase great shirts like this at uniongang.store. That's uniongang.store. When I tell you these shirts are great quality, I've had this shirt for quite some time. I've watched it several times. As you can see, it still looks brand new. The colors have not faded. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. There's not only shirts in that store. There's also other merch as well, tumblers, stuff like that. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. And the prices are they're really good. They're very reasonable. So uniongang.store. But these are the ways that you can contribute and you can help our veterans because they could really use your help. Here's the site for uniongang.store. As you could see, they have tons of shirts, mugs, tumblers, whatever you would like to purchase is in here. They even have hats. Ooh, I didn't see that. But yeah, they have hats. So these shirts are great quality. I promise you will not be disappointed.